Hey y'all, I'm gonna make this wig. So I decided to record it while I made it. And all I'm doing is crocheting hair onto a net. And that tool in my mouth is a crochet needle. So I learned how to crochet on a net and on my actual hair. And you can look at my previous videos and see it off of YouTube. So while I did that, I was like, you know what? Let me just do this, record to have some content. Because I got a lot of content coming, but I'm on vacation this week and I've been running around taking care of errands and I don't feel like doing a lot of recording and blah, 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 blah. So anyway, moving on past that. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. And you can find that on YouTube if I hadn't mentioned that. All right, so I want to talk. So I actually saw a YouTube video where a girl was saying that renting was so much better. And I could not believe that she said that because I felt like that for the longest time. Okay, so backstory, my grandparents raised me, and I remember us living in a house in the country part of South Carolina, and then they tore it down, and then they built a house. So I'm used to living in a house, not renting on a big piece of land. And that's what I want, a house on a big piece of land. I don't want no neighbors. And if I have neighbors, they need to be the size of ants. Think about it. Okay, so, and then when you buy a house, like, it's not really yours. Property tax and the HOAs. When you're renting, it's not yours. You got rent. So I've gotten spoiled. Like when I moved out of my grandparents' house, when I started having my kids, I rented. And renting, you get spoiled because if anything happened with this apartment, they come and get it. Like back in the days, they come and not come and get it, but they come and do what they're supposed to do. Like back in the days, the rent was cheap. The apartments and the houses were nice if the tenants didn't tear up those people's stuff. Because I've seen them do some stuff, especially people on Section 8. Not everybody, So anyway, back in the days, it was nice to rent. The rent was affordable. The places were nice. The owners and property manager kept things up. Like, it was it. But, man, now, it's like when people started selling their homes of renting, I can't stand when I do that. The rental prices shot through the roof. So I don't know what caused people to stop having mortgages. But so I'm spoiled. I'm all over the place. I'm trying to keep focused and slow and calm down. But I'm spoiled with renting, but now I'm a little sour because one, rent is high, and in South Carolina, I don't know about other states, as long as they provide, I think the Tenant Landlord Rule Act, whatever, is as long as they provide, okay, you gotta have roof, you gotta have doors, you gotta have windows. But I think there was like they can provide heat but not air or something. I forgot how it went. So they don't have to actually keep these apartments up. Like they don't even have to apply you with appliances. They don't have to, like, these windows in my apartment. I have to do a video when I move. It's ridiculous. And they don't have to do nothing. The guy that owns this complex lives in Florida, and he is money hungry, and the property manager, and I don't know if I said it before, I have to sneak and do certain things to fix up the apartments. But the rent is cheap because when I moved here, the rent was like $4.90. I met a guy who's been out here for 20 something years. He said he remembered when the rent was $200. It's crazy. But now, as of this September of 22, the rent is $630. In September 23, it's going to be $680. And supposedly the owner told the property manager he's not going to raise it up. He's not going to raise the rent again. That's a lie from the pits of hell. When she said, I was like, okay. Because when she told me they were raising the rent, I'm like, is he going to, fix up some stuff? And she was like, I hope so. Whatever. So next year, the rent's supposed to go up to $680, and supposedly it's supposed to stop. I don't believe that. A greedy person is a greedy person, and we know what a greedy person is. When do they ever stop being greedy? The day that they close their eye and die. Right, okay. So I want to buy a house. I really want a house on a piece of property. And I don't want to be in the country, but I don't want to have neighbors. I don't need to hear your kids, your dogs see you. You can wave, hey, how you doing, whatever, and that's that. So when you buy a house, it's not technically yours ever, just like renting. Someone brought this up because there's a lady named Shahida Hill on YouTube, and she's a black lady. She talks about all the different programs and mortgages and stuff to understand, and she gives a lot of good information. But somebody made a point. They said, it's your home, but don't pay that HOA fee, homeowner association fee. Google it if you don't know what it is, or don't pay those property taxes. So you done paid for, let's say you got a house for $250,000. You done paid that money, house paid for, you don't pay them taxes. It's not yours. It's never yours. You know, so I'm just like, it's like a, I don't know. It's crazy to me. So I really want to buy because I'm tired of living in crap. And unfortunately, I don't get paid a whole lot. You got to know somebody to make some money. And having a degree is full of it. I'm not going back to school. I already owe $9,500 in student loan. And I'm hoping that they eat that because I don't want to pay, to be honest with you. But I'm not messing up my credit. So it won't get taken care of. So I'm enjoying this no payment until January. No interest free. No payment until January. Blah, blah, blah. So yeah, I really want to buy, but I really don't see the point. The only good thing about buying is, even though on both of them, they'll never be yours. And you don't have to pay as much when you just paying property taxes if you pay your house off. The only good thing is you can do whatever you want to do in your home, but you got to pay out of pocket. With renting, you don't have to pay out of pocket, but buying a home is cheaper than rent these days. So it's like, it's up in the air. I don't know what I want to do or what I should do. Then I thought about getting a patio home, which that's going to have HOA fee. And I don't know if it has property taxes or is that included. I know every place is different. And with that, I mean, I don't mind living around older people. As long as they don't bother me, mind their business, be quiet. Don't bring the grandkids over. I don't want to hit a dog. You know, it's peace. I like peace. Since I've been where I moved to, it's always been peaceful. I've been around a mixture of people. Like my neighbor now, he's a white man. He don't like black people. I know he don't. I don't care. He don't bother me. I don't bother him. But he better not fall or trip his old ass over a piece of concrete because he will be down there bleeding to death. I say that now. But God will probably be like, no, ma'am. Go help that man. So, yeah. It's kind of up in the air. But as y'all can see, I did this wig. Let me tell you about this wig. That cap had drawn up, so I had to sew another piece of cap to it for it to for it to fit. And it's summertime. It's hot, so I don't know what I'm going to wear. So I'm not sure if I like it or not. But, you know, you be the judge, tell me about it. But that's it. So I really want to buy a home, but I just don't know. I really don't. I win the lottery. I wouldn't give to you know what's, but we'll see what the future holds. Right now, I want to pay off more bills, which I just paid off another bill. Whoo, yes. I'll be paying for another one the end of this month. Yeah. And then I'll be working on another one. But we'll see. I'll update you guys on what I'm going to decide to do. But until then, I'll upload another video. See you then. Thanks for watching. You have a great week.